What's going on, world? It's your boy Bryson Boone Paul for This Is 50, and we got the one and only reality star, rapper, actress, social media sensation. You know, we got Reginae. I mean, hip hop royalty. We can go on and on and on, but we got Miss Reginae Carter in the building. How you doing?
Hi.
Hey. So today, you know, we're talking about AllBlk's social society that you are the new host on, along with you, Angela Simmons, Kendra G, of course. But obviously you've done the show before, but I want to ask, what made you decide to become a host?
Okay, well, I've always had the personality to kind of talk to people. I'm very welcoming. I'm very open. I love to talk to. And with social society, it's different. It gives you different flavors. You know, we give entertainment when you want. We give politics. It's a different, what is it outside? Sorry, y'all. It's a different feel, and I love it. And I feel like my co-hosts, we feed each other with different, excitement, and we give a different look. We give different vibes. Each co-host give different vibe to the show.
No doubt. Now, one thing you guys talk about what's going on both socially and in society. But I want to ask you, being that you've been on both sides as a child, as a celebrity child, an actress, a reality star yourself, just being on both sides of the tabloids or the headlines, how does it feel just, being a part of the show now and, talking about stuff that's going on in social media?
So I feel like, okay, so that's good that you said that, because that's one of my main points is that I was on the other side of that couch getting interviewed and nervous, like, what they gonna say, what they gonna do, so I feel like with social society, it's different because even though we do gotta jump into the tea and get this, we are like a family. We make you feel welcoming. We make you feel, okay, it's cool for me to give a little tea out, but I'm not going to get deep down and try to I know when it's comfortable and when it's not. Like I could feel the tension. I could feel when it's like, okay, they don't want that question asked. I have respect for the other person on the side of the couch. I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. So I got you.
For sure. Now, I mean, one thing that I gotta ask you, being a child, celebrity child, you actually have siblings that are also growing up in social media right now. And being that you are 23 years old, you've grown up in a different time, but also at the same time in social media. So what are some advice that you give to your siblings to, watch out for the pitfalls in social media as being a child of a superstar?
All right. I tell
superstars too, your mom and your dad.
Right. I tell my brothers to just, stay true to themselves. Don't let anybody try to bring them, make them feel that they need to do this or do that because of something. My little sister is a little younger, so she doesn't know. That's my baby though, because I'm scared for her to really see what this generation talk. Her generation gonna be too. I just don't know. I'm a little scared with my sister. With my brothers, I feel like they have my dad. They have a little one. He be putting them on game as well. So yeah.
Facts. Now, you growing up during the social media era, I gotta ask you: has it helped you grow as a person, or has it been more of taught you how not to be or how fake people are?
Growing up, seeing how big social media is and how fake it is and how clout chasing it is, I definitely if I didn't make my money on this site, on this media stuff, and really interacting with my fans and stuff, I feel like it's no commitment going on. It's no real life stuff. Everybody wants to put on a show. And when you do see real life things, it's like, oh my gosh, what is this? Because I feel like that's kind of why the world is going so crazy about probably the Will Smith and stuff like that, because everybody wants to be, as a celebrity, you got to be so perfect. You got to be this, you got to be groomed. You can't talk back. You can't this. So it's like when stuff like that happens, it throws people off. why did he do that? What is, like, he's not a normal person. We're not normal. We're supposed to be perfect, mind you. So it's like, oh my gosh, you're perfect. What are you doing? It's like, I don't know.
Right. Now, previously in an interview with the Breakfast Club, you mentioned that about airlines, Delta not flying certain airlines, not flying coach, whatnot. But I mean, being a child of a superstar, I want to ask you: have you ever just decided one day I want to feel what it's like to be on the regular person side, and just do like get around like how regular people do?
Well, I mean, I feel like, what does that mean? Okay, so I feel like I live a pretty normal life. Like, I don't wake up and have like a housekeeper come dust my floor. Like, I don't do nothing. Like, I wake up, I drive my own car. I do get a driver sometimes if I don't want to drive or whatever. It's like an Uber. But I mean, as far as like taking a regular like flight, like a coach flight or anything, it's what you're used to. I feel like I'm used to first class, so it's not more so, oh, I'm trying to see how, because I feel like anybody can catch a first class flight. Like, it's on if you want to spend all of that money. Like, I mean, it's unnecessary if that's not what you want. Like,
Right.
ooh, it's not that big of a deal. We don't even get blankets no more or real drinks, so it ain't that deep. But it's something that I've always done. So it's like, it's what I'm used to. But I would definitely like to, that's why I like to act. I like to act because I like to tap into other people's lifestyles. I would love to play somebody that's not as fortunate, or somebody that's like, so I could tap into that world and see what do they go through, how, because acting is real life. Like, you have to be that character. So yeah, that's why I like to act, to tap into different life things, like
As far
positions.
as far as acting goes, you have to audition, you'll get told no, no matter who you are, like you admitted before, like no matter who you are, you can still get told no, you can still be faced with adversities. But I want to ask you, as far as acting goes, has that helped you become self-reliant, like, or grown into independent person, like you said that you were currently looking to do now?
Definitely acting has, because acting, like, that will humble you so quick if nothing else does. They don't care who you are. And that is what it is. Like, I mean, yeah, of course you'll probably get something that's probably, but you want to get things that people want you for. I love to audition. I actually hated when the pandemic started because I love in-person auditions. I hate tapes. I want you to see me when I walk in that door to when I leave out. I want you to see my attitude, see my personality. If I do mess up, I want you to see that I did mess up, but I switched it. In the video, it's like, so this 2-3 minute 5 minute video, like, y'all don't even know the real thing. But I just feel like with it definitely humbles you. And my mother stays on me too. She's gonna keep me humble right after acting, maybe
Yeah.
before.
Another thing about acting is how competitive it is. So I got to ask you, have you do you have any memories of competing with like your peers when it comes to auditioning for roles?
You know what? It's so crazy because I've never had, like, I've been blessed enough to actually be on set with people that's been in this industry for so long, that's giving me tips, telling me, oh my gosh, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that. Like, it's been a very positive feedback with acting with me. Me and my friends have gotten the same auditions, has gotten the same parts. I got it, she didn't, she got it, I didn't. So it's like, it's life. I feel like we're both, if me and another peer or whatever, we both going for what we want. Of course we want it. Of course we like, baby, runner up, let me what's up. But I'm still happy that they even thought about me or the next person to even think, like, for them to even reach out to me if I didn't even get it. I know I'm on their radar. I know they're looking at me. I know that I'm doing something good. So I keep a good you know, energy with that one because I don't be knowing. I can't think down because that's not gonna make me get anything else. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, she got that one. I used to, but it's like, what's that gonna give me? I don't care about if you cry.
One thing you could definitely give advice on to other celebrity children is how would you handle getting out of your parents' shadow?
Well,
And you got
yeah.
a big shadow, so you got one of the biggest. So
Yeah, see, that's hard. See, I'm still trying to do that now. I feel like it's not bad being in your parents' shadow because that is your parents that gave you life. Y'all are a package deal. I feel that. But to just get your own name out there and just to have, yeah, you are that person, but also just know that when it comes to your name, just having a list of accomplishments as well. Yeah, my dad did that, but when you do understand, when you do get to my name, oh, she did that, she did that, she did that. Just have your own resume going on, have your own thing going on. So when it does come to it, you get rewarded from your own name. That's something you do. Try to create your own lane. That's why I'm doing acting. No, neither one of my parents really did acting like that. I mean, my dad did like he's music.
yeah.
So this is my own lane. Try to create your own lane and just go for it.
Now, how important is it for you as far as like acting goes with the awards and accomplishments that come with acting? How important is that to you, rather than just focusing on the craft or just worrying about just having the best performance that you can deliver?
Yeah, so I'm really big into just being in the moment. Like I don't know, growing up, I never really, okay, I want to be the biggest movie star, the biggest this, that. But
Everybody.
it's like, yeah, everybody do, but that's not what I wanted. What I wanted is to be there, to be on TV, to be acting, to be working with so many big and influential people, to just be in a space. Now, as far as my craft, how that gets out to people and all of the awards, that's extra. That's the strawberry on top of the cake. But like just for people to see me and see my craft and just to be being in these rooms and these different rooms with different people, that's what I love about it.
Great, great. Now, like you said, in the pandemic, you had to do like taped auditions and whatnot. But I want to ask you, during the pandemic, who are some things, or people, or movies that you studied to help grow as an actress? And then who are some shows or talk shows that you watch now to help you build as a host?
Okay, so with acting, I look up to Angela Bassett, Taraji P. Henson. Um, who else? I love, like, this is in a family. I used to help Lauren, like, she used to come over sometimes. Like, if I'm in LA, she'll have an audition and I'll read with her. And Lauren's always been really big. LaToya Luckett has always been a mentor to me as well. It's like, I've always had these people around me to, like, always motivate me, keep me up. With talk shows, I watch The Real. I used to watch Wendy because Wendy is still like a great reference because she's somebody that it goes different ways. Hey, she like you, she gonna get you on there. She don't, good luck. Like, so it's different things, like, but I've always been a self-taught person too. I've always had a big personality. I go on TikTok and I just look at these scenes and I recreate them. That was my practice or my whatever.
No doubt. Now, being that you're on a show called Social Society, you guys go through things that are going on within social media and pop culture. And one thing that definitely happened over the weekend, I definitely want to ask you about, is the reunite of your father and T.I. Now, being that you were vocal about things about T.I. coming from your dad in the past, how did it feel just seeing them get back to, just being brothers again and whatnot, and on stage in front of all those people at Dreamville Fest? So
I feel like that is amazing. It's also just like in our Black community, just showing brotherly love and that Black love, especially after what just happened with Will and Chris. Like, we need some type of positivity to show, like, hey, I think that is dope. First of all, me and my uncle Tip, we've been past that little clapback that I did years ago. So I've always seen him. I'm really his kids are like my family. Like, so like I'm always with them. I'm always with my Aunt Tamika. So he's always been around. My dad doesn't live here, so I'm glad that they got a chance to reconcile what they had going on.
Now, one thing I want to ask you about your father. I mean, obviously, we know him as a multi-platinum superstar, not just one of the biggest hip hop superstars in music, period, of all time, but he's your dad. So I want to ask you your proudest moment of your dad that has nothing to do with music, none of that, none of the accomplishments, just you and him, your proudest moment.
It's a few. I would say, like, actually this year we spent Valentine's Day together. I feel like that was actually really cool for me because I'm single right now, and I guess he's single. So we just I don't know what he's doing, but we had dinner. We spent the whole weekend together. Like, me and my dad, we're like best friends. It's not really on no stern type of fatherly thing. It's like he's really my home, like my best friend. Like, I talk to him about everything. Like, we really cool. So I feel like that was really bittersweet because we hadn't really did that in a minute. He's been moving around toward just everything. So to get to sit down one-on-one and really talk about things, that was really nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you've been talking about you being single for a little bit now. I want to ask you, would you ever get back in a high profile relationship after?
No, I don't. You would have to catch me when you can, okay? But that's how they did with my first relationship. They caught me. I'm not the type to be on. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The social media life. If I want to get out, I'm not with that because I feel like as soon as you post your person or whatever, the girls are just going bananas.
Right. Now I want to ask you, now being single, you had plenty of time to learn about yourself, self-heal, self-improve and whatnot. But I want to ask you, you're an inspiration to a lot of females, especially a lot of Black queens in the world. Have you ever thought about, sharing your growth as a single woman with your fans or your followers and whatnot?
I have no problem with it. I feel like they kind of seeing what happened like all throughout the relationship, kind of, but not really. I feel like with the media itself, they feel like, I feel like everybody expects you to run to the media when things is going on, when you don't have to do it all the time. I mean, I'm doing pretty good with just being low key, doing what I do, and yeah.
Thanks. So, well, lastly, I want to ask you, I want you to give some advice that'll help a lot of females in friendships and whatnot in their groups when involving social media. Because, social media gets involved with friends and, it can tear people apart. It could, end long life friendships, childhood friendships, and whatnot. Give some advice on how to better maneuver for friends. And so when it comes to social media.
I say my number one thing is staying true to yourself, and knowing who you are and knowing who the people are around you. And it's a lot of messy people that'll come to you saying things. Don't be too open, like, to listening to mess. Like, at some point you gotta understand to take. I know you want that messy person that always got the tea around, but know to put them on the back burner, because all of that mess is like, when are we talking about making money? When are we talking about evolving? Like, me and my friends, we really like sit down and we talk about making money. Yeah, we gossip, but we really, like, we're young entrepreneurs. Like, it's time stop talking about these men all the time. Stop talking about this and really like makes money and just do you. And also, I feel like right now it's such a crime to fit in. I just dropped a fitness line called I Fit In. Shop I Fit In and go get that. But love the person that you are and your body and whoever. If you do want to fix your body, do it. But do it because you want to do it. Not because of this person look like this, or I'm trying to look like that, or this man like this. First of all, to be honest, men, who gives a crap what they like? They don't like anything.
That's not true. That's not true.
You'll find a man that likes you for you. So don't ever try to reinvent yourself because of another person, female and or man. Just love yourself and love the ground you step on. Shit.
Okay. Now, hey, can we get an update on what you got going on as far as acting? Obviously, we know you got a hosting gig, so we want to know what you got going on in acting.
Okay, so I just shot my first lead role movie. It's called Boxed In. It's coming out. It should be coming out soon. So stay tuned. Follow me so I can give you all the updates with that. I also just shot a short film with BT Her that should be coming out this year too. I'm excited about all of these new projects because, you know, I'm new into acting, but I feel like this is me reinventing myself and people really knowing me for my craft and seeing me as me, not who I'm dating or who my parents are or what I'm doing in the media today. Yeah.
For sure. Now we're definitely excited to see you grow into a beautiful queen that you are, and just everything you got going on with your career, everything you got going on as far as entrepreneurship, especially at your age, because that's something that's not really discussed between women at your age as far as entrepreneurship. So that's amazing, just being an inspiration for so many others to do the same thing. Like you said, man, we got Social Society every Monday, new hosts. You got Reginae Carter, you got Angela Simmons, you got Kendall, you got Kendra G. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you go watch it now. If you want to, go check out all the old episodes of season 1 that she appears on as well. And like I said, All Black every Monday, Social Society, Reginae Carter. This is 50. Boom. We out of here. Peace.
Thank you.